Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Central Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District matchup between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the Central Hardin Bruins. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer as he does the lineups for both teams.
Number 19, Miranda Harrison. Number 7, Elizabeth Doctor. Number 2, Mary Hardin. Number 1, Presley Payne. Number 33, Jacob Porter. Number 11, Emma Ryan. Number 16, Natalie Shaw. Number 10, Kristen Sweeney. Number 35, Mary Reed. Number 17, Kenzie Franklin. And the Panthers are coached by Mr. Bart Peck. And now for the Central Hardin Lady Bruins, number 5, Lindsay Hess. Number 6, Genesis Moore. Number 9, Danielle Nelson. Number 12, Addie Atcher. Number 15, Maddie Ford. Number 22, Sarah Beth Powers. Number 25, Lauren Bess. Number 27, Ellie Blair. Number 28, Sydney Cox. Number 32, Lily Bridget. Number 36, Jasmine Carroll. And now for the starting lineup, a senior, number 8, Caroline Pruitt. A senior, number 10, Ella Lewis. A senior, number 11, Emma Shaw. A senior, number 13, Ellie Simpson. A senior, number 19, Madison Walters. A senior, number 20, Janice Harrington. A senior, number 21, Alex Flint. A senior, number 29, Tori Steele. A sophomore, number 3, Bessie Byers. And celebrating her 18th birthday, a senior, number 13, Grace Howard.
So there we have the starting lineups for both teams. These two teams met just a couple of weeks ago, with Central Hardin coming out victorious in that matchup. As it was 3-1 on September the 6th. Central Hardin took it. They won the first 2 sets, and then in the third set, Elizabethtown won that. And then in a convincing fashion, the fourth set was dominated by the Bruins. The Bruins come in with a 20-4 record on the season under Coach Bill Reniker. For the Panthers, they come in with a 17-9 record under Coach Bart Catlett. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. This battle is for the number 1 seed in the 17th district as they come down near the end of the season. For Elizabethtown, their next game will be this Thursday night as they will host the Bethlehem Banshees. Start time there is scheduled for 7:30. For Central Hardin, their next game will be this Thursday as they will host the North Hardin Trojans. We will have that here on HCEC-TV. Speaking of for our schedule the rest of this week, we will have tomorrow off, then we'll be back here on Thursday as the Trojans come to take on the Bruins. And then on Friday night, it'll be football action as the Western Warriors come to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. On the court right now for both teams, first for Elizabethtown, it will be Presley Payne, Elizabeth Godfrey, Emmy Hargan, Caitlin Deneen, Sydney Clark, and Mary Wheatley. For the Bruins, Madison Walters, Kelsey Brangers, Danielle Nelson, Godfrey to Clark, back for Godfrey, goes back corner. It finds a spot in, and the first point goes to the Panthers. Also in the lineup for the Bruins, Janice Harrington, Allie Simpson, and Caroline Pruitt. Grace Filburn checks in for the Panthers, 1 serving 0. Soft floater comes all the way back over by Nelson. Hargan sets up for Godfrey, and Godfrey finds a spot down the left line. 2 serving 0. Nelson to Walters for Simpson. She hits it to the back line. Hargan to Filburn for Godfrey. Dug out by Walters to Brangers. Now for Harrington, just floats it over. And Godfrey going after it and Hargan going after it, not going to be able to get it. Point for the Bruins. That'll get Alex Lands and Tori Steele into the lineup. Lands to the service line, 1 serving 2. Payne to Filburn for Clark. And Clark able to just get enough of it. It has some top spin. It lands in front of the Bruins. That'll send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line. 3 serving 1. Lands to Walters. Brangers will send it over. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Clark just sends it back near the back line. E-Town finding early holes here in the Bruins defense. 4 serving 1. Lands to Walters for Simpson. Five serving 1. Brangers to Steele for Simpson. Filburn to Godfrey for Hargan. Hargan gets another kill. He goes off the front line, and with that, Coach Renneker going to take a quick timeout. That's 6-1 lead now for the Panthers. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. So we come back to action. It'll be Elizabeth Godfrey at the line for the Panthers, 6 serving 1. Brangers to Walters. Back for Simpson. She just sends it over the net. Payne right up next to the net. And Hargan taps it over. Walters back for Simpson. That goes long. Another point for the Panthers. 7 serving 1. Brangers to Walters for Steele. Filburn to Godfrey for Hardin. Lands to Walters for Simpson. And they won't be able to get that one over the net. Godfrey back to the line. 8 serving 1. Brangers to Walters for Simpson. Hardin to Filburn, back for Hardin. Another kill for M.E. Hardin. 9 serving 1. Brangers to Walters. Brangers will send it to the back. Payne, Filburn for Clark. And that one will go long, and it stops a streak by the Panthers. Birthday girl Grace Powers checks back in as Kelsey Brangers goes to the line. 2 serving 9. Just caught the top of the net. Payne, and that'll be a double hit. Hardin unable to get that one up. 3 serving 9. And sets 1 through 4 will be a race to 25, leading by 2. Get to a 5th set, it will go to 15, leading by 2. Filburn now for Godfrey. Brangers gets to it, but unable to control it. Point for the Panthers. Jada Porter checks back in. Presley Payne goes to the line. 10 serving 3. It is the best 3 out of 5 sets. Brangers to Walters for Simpson. And no one gets in front of that one. And that'll send Allie Simpson to the line to serve. Ella Lewis checks in on the front line for the Bruins. 4 serving 10. Payne to Filburn for Hardin. Blocked by Steele. Have a double hit on the Panthers. 5 serving 10. Godfrey to Filburn. Godfrey sends it over. Lands to Simpson for Lewis. And Lewis finds the hole in the Panthers defense. 6 serving 10. And with that, Coach Catlett will take his first timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Each team having gone on runs here in this first set. As we come back to action, Allie Simpson will be at the line for the Bruins. 6 serving 10. Payne to Filburn for Clark. And Clark didn't hit that one squarely, but it finds a hole right on the back line. And we'll get the serve back for the Panthers. That'll be Sydney Clark going to the line. 11 serving 6. Caitlin Deneen checks back in for the Panthers. Lands didn't catch that one squarely. It'll be a point for the Panthers. 12 serving 6. Lands to Simpson for Lewis. Godfrey to Clark for Hardin. Blocked by Steele and Powers. Denise Harrington and Danielle Nelson check back in for the Bruins. Nelson will go to the line to serve. 7 serving 12. Godfrey to Clark for Hardin. A carry on the Bruins. (13) serving 7. Brangers to Simpson for Harrington. Clark to Hardin for Godfrey. Brangers. Simpson just tries to dump it over. Godfrey to Clark for Porter. Simpson to Brangers for Harrington. Payne to Clark for Deneen. Nelson to Simpson, dumps it over, dug out by first Clark, then Godfrey gets it over. Brangers for Lewis, and that one will find the floor. Good volley on both sides. Caroline Pruitt checks back in for the Bruins. Grace Powers to the line to serve. 8 serving 13. And that'll go long. A service fault. Back over to the Panthers. Jada Porter to the line. 14 serving 8. Mary Wheatley checks back in. Nelson to Simpson for Harrington. Clark to Godfrey for Deneen. And that will go wide. That'll get Madison Walters back into the lineup. She'll go to the service line. 9 serving 14. Godfrey, Payne. Hargan sends it over. Brangers to Walters for Simpson. Down the net. A very good job of recognizing where the defense wasn't. 10 serving 14. Payne to Clark to Godfrey. Hargan back to Godfrey. Walters digs that one out. Brangers for Harrington. Hargan to Clark for Godfrey. Brangers digs that one out. Walters for Simpson. Dug by Hargan. Godfrey sends it over. Walters to Brangers for Simpson. Hit back by E-Town. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. Down the line, it's going to go wide. Tried to go cross court. 11 serving 14. Payne to Clark. Godfrey sends it over. Nelson to Walters for Harrington. Dug by Clark to Hargan for Godfrey. Walters to Brangers for Harrington. Harrington going to find the same spot as she goes cross court. And Coach Statler going to take his second timeout. E-Town had as much as an 8-point lead here in this first set. Bruins have come back to cut that down to 2. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Get a reminder, we will be back on the air Thursday night, as we will be right back here at Bruins Gymnasium, where the volleyball action again. This time the North Hardin Trojans will be coming to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Friday night, it'll be football action, as Louisville Western will come to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Next week, we will be off until Friday, as it is fall break. Next Friday night, it'll be football action, as North Hardin travels to Meade County. Back to action here, 12 serving 14. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. Godfrey gets the kill. Grace Filbert checks back in for the Panthers. She'll go to the service line, 15 serving 12. I'd like to thank Greg Harrington for his awesome job on the music and entertainment tonight. Simpson to Walters, back for Simpson. And a kill for the Central Hardin senior. Lands and Steele will check back in. Lands will go to the service line, 13 serving 15. Hargan to Filburn for Godfrey. Tipped at the net, dug out by Steele. Walters back for Simpson. She's going to go cross court again. About the third time that the Bruins have found that spot. And it's just to a 1-point game. 14 serving 15. Payne, Filburn. That's going to be a double hit. And we are tied at 15. Lands will serve. Catches the top of the net and an ace for Lands. And the Bruins with their first lead in this opening set. 16 serving 15. Payne unable to control it. Another soft serve from Lands. Another ace. 17 serving 15. Payne to Filburn for Godfrey. And that'll go long. (18) serving 15. Payne sends it back over. Dug out by Wheatley. Now Filburn for Clark. Clark goes back line. It's long. 19 serving 15. Payne to Filburn for Godfrey. Dug by Walters. To Simpson. Now Bringers will send it over. Godfrey for Filburn. Short sets for Clark. That'll go long. And 9 out of the last 10 points have gone to the Bruins. 20 serving 15. Payne. Filburn for Hargan. They're out by Bringers. To Walters. Back for Bringers. And that'll go just wide right. And will be a point for the Panthers. And that will send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line. 16 serving 20. Lands to Walters for Simpson. Godfrey to Filburn for Hardin. Lands to Walters. Simpson will go across court. That one will go wide. 17 serving 20. Lands to Walters for Steele. Goes off Godfrey. The point for the Bruins. Grace Powers back into the lineup. Kelsey Brangers will go to the service line. 21 serving 17. Hardin to Filburn for Clark. Clark gets the kill. (18) serving 21. Presley Payne at the line for the Panthers. Service fault. Ella Lewis back into the lineup. Allie Simpson will go to the service line. 22 serving 18. Godfrey to Filburn for Clark. Brangers to Simpson. Lewis sends it over. Filburn to Godfrey. Hargan. That's going to be a net violation on Hargan as she got into the net. 23 serving 18. Dry the volleyball off. (23) serving 18. Godfrey to Filburn for Hargan. And then kill for Emmy Hargan. Serve back to the Panthers. Sydney Clark will go to the line. Caitlin Deneen checks back in. 19 serving 23. And a very uncharacteristic service fault by Clark. Will allow Janice Harrington and Danielle Nelson back into the lineup for the Bruins. Nelson will go to the line, serving for the first set. Set point to 19. Payne to Clark for Hargan. Harrington, Simpson for Lewis. Hargan to Godfrey, back for Hargan. And that catches the back line. Point for the Panthers. Now to be Emmy Hargan to the line for Elizabethtown. 20 serving 24. Brangers to Simpson for Lewis. My Payne to Hargan. Now Godfrey. Simpson to Brangers for Harrington. And that'll go off the Panthers. And so set number 1 will go to the Central Hardin Bruins. 25-20. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at mugabug.com. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Get a reminder, later this week, we will be back here on Thursday night for volleyball action as the North Hardin Trojans come to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Scheduled start time is 7:30. Friday night, it'll be football action as the Louisville Western Warriors will travel to Radcliffe to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Kickoff time is scheduled for 7:30. Next week is fall break, so we will be off until Friday. And on Friday the 5th of October, it'll be the North Hardin Trojans traveling to Death Valley to take on the Meade County Green Wave. So to let you know, after this week's volleyball action, our next volleyball action will start on October the 16th through the 18th, as it'll be the district volleyball tournament to be held at John Hardin High School. We will bring you every game from that district tournament. Again, that will be the 16th through the 18th of October at John Hardin High School. We come back to action on the court now for the Bruins. Walters, Harrington, Pruitt, Simpson, Bringers, and Nelson. For the Panthers, Godfrey, Clark, Wheatley, Hargan, Filburn, and Payne. Elizabethtown will serve first to start the second set. Grace Filburn will start the service for the Panthers. Floats that one over. Nelson digs it out, unable to get it back across the net. The first point of set number 2 goes to Elizabethtown. 1 serving 0. Simpson to Walters, back for Simpson. And Simpson gets the kill. Alex Lambs will go to the line for Central Hardin. Tori Steele checks back in on the front line. 1 serving 1. Payne to Filburn for Godfrey. And a block inside by Pruitt and Simpson. 2 serving 1. Floats that one. Hargan gets to it to Payne. Now Clark will send it over. Bringers up to Walters. Short sets for Pruitt. Blocked inside. Dug out by the Bruins. Simpson takes it over. Dug by Payne. Godfrey keeps it in. Filburn, I'm going to say, did not get it over. Oh, they could not determine if it went inside the antennas or outside the antennas, so they will replay it. So again, it will be 2 serving 1. Hargan to Filburn. That'll get over the net. Wheatley digs it out, and then it's Godfrey sends it to the back line. Walters for Pruitt. Payne able just to dive to it, not able to control it. A point for the Bruins. 3 serving 1. Payne to Filburn for Clark. And that will go wide. Another point for the Bruins. Four serving 1. And that'll be an ace for Lands. Gets it right between Payne and Hardin. Five serving 1. Hargan to Filburn for Godfrey. And a kill by the Elizabethtown sophomore. That'll send her to the line. 2 serving 5. Bringers to Walters for Simpson. Godfrey got to it. Payne will track it down. Clark unable to get it back over the net. And in Central Hardin, there is a lot more space up high than any of our other gyms in the area. Bringers to Payne. Filburn for Clark. That'll go long. Another point for the Bruins. 7 serving 2. Payne to Filburn, playing it out of the net. Clark. Steele will bump it over. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Bringers got to it, but unable to get it to a teammate. That'll send Presley Payne to the line for the Panthers. Jada Porter checks into the front line. 3 serving 7. Steele for Walters for Powers. Powers unable to get that one over the tape. 4 serving 7. Bringers to Walters for Steele. Goes off Godfrey. A kill for Steele. Ella Lewis will check back in on the front line for the Bruins. Allie Simpson goes to the service line. 8 serving 4. Porter, that'll go long. Off the set from Filburn. Nine serving 4. Payne to Filburn for Clark. That falls just in front of Allie Simpson. Point for the Panthers. Sydney Clark to the line. 5 serving 9. Bringers to Simpson for Steele. Payne to Clark for Hargan. Clark back to the line. 6 serving 9. Lands to Simpson for Lewis. That goes off the front line. It'll be a kill for Lewis. Janice Harrington will check back into the front line for the Bruins. Danielle Nelson checks in and she'll go to the service line. 10 serving 6. Payne to Clark for Hardin. That's going to go off the Bruins. Point and serve back to the Panthers. Emmy Hargan to the line. 7 serving 10. Bringers to Simpson for Lewis. Payne to Clark for Porter. And Porter finds a hole. She just gets it over the front line blockers for Central. Now we have a 2-point game. 8 serving 10. That's Kelsey Bringers wipes it up. Hardin back to the line. Bringers to Simpson for Lewis. And Lewis with another kill. Caroline Pruitt will check back in to the front line. Grace Powers goes to the service line for the Bruins. 11 serving 8. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. Sent back over by Harrington. Godfrey to Clark. Now Porter. Backline Powers. Simpson for Lewis. Payne with the one-arm dig. Clark. And that'll be a double hit. (12) serving 8. Godfrey to Payne. Back for Godfrey. Nelson to Simpson for Lewis. Dug out by the Panthers. Pruitt saves it for Harrington. Payne to Clark. Porter wasn't going to be able to get that one over. And back out to a 5-point game. Grace Powers back at the line. 13 serving 8. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. Dug by Simpson to Nelson for Harrington. Pruitt going to send it over. Deneen to Payne for Godfrey. Lewis. Simpson sends it over, but it'll go wide. And a point for the Panthers. Mary Whitley back in for E-Town to the front line. Jada Porter to the service line. 9 serving 13. Cleaning up more sweat on the floor. Nine serving 13. That's going to be an ace for Porter, so it goes off the Bruins. 10 serving 13. Nelson to Simpson for Harrington. Clark to Hardin. Back to Clark. Harrington to Simpson for Lewis. And there'll be another kill by Ella Lewis. Madison Walters checks back in for Central. She'll go to the service line. 14 serving 10. Godfrey to Clark for Godfrey. Dug by Walters to Bringers for Simpson. Payne gets to it. Wheatley able to get it over, but it's Pruitt with the kill. (15) serving 10. Godfrey to Clark, back for Godfrey. That'll go wide. Point for Central. Now with their largest lead of set number 2, 16 leading or serving 10. Godfrey to Clark, back for Godfrey. Dumps it over, Bringers gets to it. Simpson gonna try to kill it from there, and she spiked it basically on top of the tape. And it bounces off of that and finds a spot near the front. 17 serving 10. As Kristen Sweeney checks in for Elizabethtown. Godfrey to Clark, and Godfrey gets it back over. Walters for Bringers for Simpson. That time not going to be able to get it over the net. Grace Filburn will check back in for the Panthers. She'll go to the service line. 11 serving 17. Bringers for Walters for Pruitt. We're going to have a net violation. And it's Pruitt, after she hit the ball, bounced her way into the net. Filburn back to the line. 12 serving 17. Catches the top of the tape. Nelson to Walters for Harrington. Dug by Filburn. Clark will send it over. Nelson back up to the net. Walters for Simpson. And that'll go wide. And for Elizabethtown. 13 serving 17. Nelson to Walters, unable to control it. With that, after 4 straight points from the Panthers, Coach Reneker will take his first timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626, and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugglebug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. As we come back to action, it'll be Grace Filburn at the line for the Panthers, 14 serving 17. And now go in the net. Alex Lands and Tori Steele back in for the Bruins. Lands will go to the line. 18 serving 14. Payne to Hardin for Clark. Lands to Walters for Simpson. And that catches the back line. (19) serving 14. Hardin dives to that one, but it'll be an ace for Lands. (20) serving 14. And with that, Coach Catlett will take his first timeout. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. A reminder, we'll be back on the air Thursday night as it'll be volleyball action again right here from Central Hardin High School as the North Hardin Trojans come to take on the Bruins. Scheduled start time is 7:30. Friday night it'll be football action as the Louisville Western comes to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Kickoff time is scheduled for 7:30. We will have fall break off until we get to Friday, October the 5th. As it'll be football action as the North Hardin Trojans will travel to Death Valley to take on the Meade County Green Wave. Kickoff time is scheduled for 7:30. Come back to action. Alex Lands at the service line. 20 serving 14. Payne to Filburn for Godfrey. It'll be a kill by Godfrey. A really quick kill that time. That pass did not reach its highest point before she had hit it. Godfrey serving 15, serving 12. Bringers to Walters for Pruitt. She gets it just in. 21, serving 15. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Clark can catch it that high. There's not very many people that are going to be able to stop it. Point serve back over to the Panthers. Presley Payne will go to the service line. Jada Porter checks back in on the front line. 16 serving 21. Lands to Walters for Steele. Payne gets to it. Hardin keeps it in. And Clark sends it over. Bringers to Walters. She's going to dump it from there. Godfrey got to it. Clark gets it in the air. Hardin dug out by Bringers. Going to be a double hit on the Bruins. Payne will go back to the line. 17 serving 21. Catches the top of the net, and it'll be an ace for Payne. 18 serving 21. Lands to Walters for Simpson. She got a running start to get that set. Ella Lewis checks back in on the front line for the Bruins. Simpson goes to the line to serve. 22 serving 18. Clark to Filburn. Back for Clark. And that catches right in the back corner. Now sends Sydney Clark to the service line. Caitlin Deneen checks back in for the Panthers on the front line. 19 serving 22. Lands to Simpson for steal. Dug by Clark. Godfrey for Hardin. Dug out by the Panthers. Hardin will dump it over. Simpson to Brangers for steal. And Steele and Powers miscommunicate. We're back to a 2-point ball game. 20 serving 22. Lands to Simpson. Carried her too far. Deneen will get credit for that one. 21 serving 22. And it'll be an ace. She catches the top of the tape. And now we're all knotted at 22. Coach Reneker will take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, for more personal attention, for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Sydney Clark to serve, all tied at 22. Lewis to Brangers, back for Lewis. Godfrey to Clark for Porter. Simpson, it lands, now Brangers will send it over. Payne to Clark, outside for Hardin. Lewis to Simpson. Back for Lewis, just dumps it over. Hardin gets to it. To Clark. Back for Hardin. And E-Town gets the point. With another kill by Emmy Hardin. Sarah Beth Powers will check in for the Bruins. Be Sydney Clark serving. 23 serving 22. Powers to Simpson for Lewis. That'll go out and we'll be knotted at 23. Denise Harrington checks back in along with Danielle Nelson. Nelson will go to the service line. 23 serving 23. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. And blocked by Grace Powers on the front line. And Nelson will be serving for set number 2. It'll be Coach Catlett who takes a timeout. You can tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Reminder, we'll be back on the air Thursday night we'll be right back here at Central Hardin High School. It'll be volleyball action again as the North Hardin Trojans come to take on the Bruins. Friday night it will be football action as the Western Warriors from Louisville will come down to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Kickoff time scheduled for 7:30. Next week, the only game we will have will be on Friday night, as it'll be football action again, as it will be the North Hardin Trojans traveling to Brandenburg to take on the Ede County Green Wave. Back to action here. Danielle Nelson serving for the set. 24 serving 23. Godfrey for Porter. Dug by Nelson. Simpson keeps it in. Branger sends it over. Payne to Clark for Porter. Back line, and it's tipped by the Bruins. And will be knotted at 24. Again, the first 4 sets, it's the race to 25, leading by 2. Emmy Hargan now to serve, 24 serving 24. Nelson to Simpson for Lewis, and the first point will be by the Bruins. And so they'll be serving again for the second set, as it'll be Grace Powers who goes to the service line. And actually they're going to get quickly Best into the lineup. 25 serving 24. Hargan to Clark for Godfrey. Another kill for Godfrey. Grace Powers quickly back into the lineup. Now it'll be Jada Porter at the line for the Panthers. 25 serving 25. Nelson to Simpson for Harrington. Deneen sends it back over. Simpson for Lewis. Clark to Porter. Deneen sends it over. Brangers to Simpson, who tries to dump it over. Godfrey to Hargan. Now Clark sends it to the back line. Nelson for Simpson. Lewis will tap it over. Clark to Hargan for Godfrey. And Nelson tracks it down. Brangers will send it over. Hargan to Clark for Godfrey. Tips it over. And the point will go to the Panthers. And now it'll be Jada Porter serving for set number 2 for the Panthers. 26 serving 25. And that goes into the net. We knotted up at 26. Madison Walters checks back in for Central. She'll go to the service line. 26 serving 26. Godfrey to Clark, back for Godfrey. Walters to Brangers. Simpson sends it over. Godfrey to Clark, back for Godfrey. Dug by Brangers to Walters for Simpson. Not going to be dug out by Payne. A kill for the Central Hardin senior. And we set point again. Walters to the line. 27 serving 26. Godfrey to Clark for Wheatley. Brangers to Walters for Simpson. Tries to dump it over. Godfrey to Clark for Deneen. Walters to Brangers for Simpson. Godfrey dumped over by Clark. Sent to the back by Simpson. Back up to the net. And set number 2. And Coach Catlett, I believe, thought one of the shots went on the wrong side of the antennas. Will not get the call from the officials. So it is Central Hardin winning set number 2, 27 28-26. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We'll be back after about a 2-minute timeout for set number 3. Welcome back to Central Hardin High School for set number 3 between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the Central Hardin Bruins. Central Hardin won set number 1, 25-20, and then pulled out set number 2, 28-26. So we had set number 3 on the court for the Panthers. Deneen, Wheatley, Clark, Godfrey, Hardin, and Payne. For the Bruins, it is Walters, Nelson, Bringers, Simpson, Pruitt, and Harrington. Walters to serve. Payne to Godfrey for Wheatley. Nelson to Walters for Simpson. Simpson goes long. First point will go to the Panthers. And Grace Filburn checks in, and she'll go to the service line. 1 serving 0. Bringers to Walters, cross for Simpson. Hardin got to it, then Godfrey. Wheatley sends it over. Simpson to Walters for Pruitt. Block at the net, dug out by the Bruins. Bringers for Simpson. Hardin got to it. Payne dives and gets it, and Clark sends it over. Harrington to Walters for Simpson. She'll just tap it over, and the Bruins get it back. Filburn for Godfrey. And that time the Bruins not able to return it. 2 serving 0. Nelson to Walters for Simpson. Block there, and Simpson, as it came back on her, touches it twice. 3, serving 0. Nelson to Walters for Harrington. And a point for the Bruins. Kill by Janice Harrington. Sarah Beth Powers and Tori Steele back into the lineup. Powers will go to the service line. That'll be a point for Elizabethtown. Elizabeth Godfrey to serve for the Panthers. Powers to Bringers for Steele. Dumped over. Godfrey unable to control that one. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Bringers to the line for the Bruins. 2, serving 4. Some more sweat on the court. I'll get that cleaned up. Hardin to Filburn for Clark. That'll go long. Point for the Bruins. 3, serving 4. Hardin to Filburn. Back for Hardin. Set center too close to the net. Unable to really get much on that one. Can't get it over the net. So 3 straight points now by the Bruins. Knots us up at 4 apiece. Bringers to serve. Clark for Hardin. And that'll go long. Sarah Powers ducking out of the way as it came at her. 5, serving 4. Floats that one over. Hardin to Filburn. Back for Clark. Simpson to Walters. Sends it right at the net. Joust. That'll be Bringers for Simpson. And a block by Clark and Wheatley. Point for the Panthers. Jada Porter back into the lineup, as it'll be Presley Payne going to the service line. 5, serving 5. That'll catch the top of the net. Service fault. Point over to the Bruins. Ella Lewis back in on the front line for Central. Allie Simpson goes to the service line. 6, serving 5. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Simpson for Lewis for Steele. Godfrey to Filburn, back to Godfrey. Bringers to Simpson for Lewis. Hardin for Filburn for Clark. Say 4 hits as the ball did not clear the net. 7, serving 5. Godfrey to Filburn. Porter slips it over. Steele gets to it. Powers unable to get to it for Central. A point for the Panthers. Caitlin Deneen checks back in. Sydney Clark goes to the service line. 6, serving 7. Powers it over by the Bruins. Now Clark unable to return it for the Panthers. Point for Central. Janice Harrington and Danielle Nelson check back in. Nelson will go to the service line. 8 serving 6. Payne to Clark for Hardin. Center too close to the net. 9 serving 6. Payne, Hardin. Now Godfrey will send it over. Bringers to Simpson for Lewis. Dug by Godfrey, goes all the way back over. Lewis again, and another kill for Ella Lewis. Coach Catlett going to take his first time out of set 3. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Danielle Nelson at the line for the Bruins. 10 serving 6. Payne to Clark. Hardin gets it over. Simpson to Harrington for Bringers. Payne to Clark for Hardin. Blocked it in the net by Harrington. Payne. Now Deneen sends it over. Bringers to Simpson for Lewis. Tips it over and falls between all of the Panthers. (11) serving 6. Payne to Clark for Hardin. That goes long. They're going to have a touch on the Bruins, as the line judge said it touched the Bruins, and so it will be a point for the Panthers. And it should be 7 serving 11. Emmy Hargan will go to the line for the Panthers. Nelson to Bringers for Harrington. Hargan to Clark for Porter. Simpson to Bringers. Now Lewis will send it over. Payne to Clark for Porter. Not able to get it over the net. Caroline Pruitt checks back in on the front line. And it'll be Lauren Vest who checks in for the Bruins. She'll go to the service line. 12 serving 7. Hargan to Clark for Porter. Dumped over, hit at the net. It'll be a point for the Panthers. Mary Wheatley moves back in for E-Town as Porter goes to the line. And it'll be Bringers checking back in for the Bruins. 8 serving 12. Brangers to Simpson for Harrington. Godfrey, Clark, back for Godfrey. Down the line, that's in. Point for the Panthers. Nine serving 12. Brangers for Simpson for Lewis. And Ella Lewis with another kill for the Bruins. That'll get Madison Walters back into the lineup. She'll head to the service line. 13 serving 9. Godfrey to Clark. Back for Godfrey. Blocked at the net. Hardin digs it out. Clark for Wheatley. Walters for Brangers for Simpson. And no one will dig that out. It's Allie Simpson with another kill. Godfrey to Clark. Back for Godfrey. Off the fingertips, Brangers gets that one. To Walters for Simpson, who'll just send it down the line. Godfrey sends it right back over. Walters sets for Harrington. Deneen will get it to Godfrey. Dug out by Brangers. To Walters for Simpson. And another kill back-to-back by Allie Simpson. Walters back to the line. 15 serving 9. Godfrey, and no one will be able to track it down. An ace for Walters. With that, Coach Catley going to take his second timeout. It is now 16-9 in set number 3. Reminder, tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Thursday night, we will be back here at Central Hardin High School for volleyball action again, as it will be the North Hardin Trojans coming to take on the Bruins. Scheduled start time is 7:30. Friday night, it'll be football action, as Louisville Western will travel south to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:30. Next week, we will only have one game. That'll be on Friday night, October the 5th, as the North Hardin Trojans will travel to Death Valley to take on the Meade County Green Wave. Kickoff time scheduled for 7:30. So we come back to action here. Madison Walters at the line, 16 serving 9. Payne to Clark for Godfrey. And that'll go long. Point for the Bruins, 17 serving 9. Payne unable to control that one. It'll be another ace for Walters, 18 serving 9. Payne will send it back over. Simpson sends it back in. Godfrey now for Hardin. Caroline Pruitt had jumped a little early, unable to get to that one. Point for the Panthers. Grace Filburn checks back in. 10 serving 18. Nelson to Walters for Simpson. It'll be a kill by Allie Simpson, as an excellent play by Madison Walters. She was going away from the court. Sends it back across the court perfectly for Simpson. Beth Powers back into the lineup along with Tori Steele. Powers to the service line, 19 serving 10. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Blocked at the front by Pruitt and Steele. Powers sends that one into the net. That'll send Elizabeth Godfrey to the line for E-Town. 11 serving 20. Sends a floater to Powers, to Walters. Short set inside for Pruitt. Godfrey gets to it. Hargan keeps it in. Wheatley sends it over, tipped at the net. And it'll be Hargan who knocks it to the floor. Godfrey back to the line. 12 serving 20. Powers to Walters for Pruitt. Blocked by Wheatley. Powers gets to that one. Steele will send it over. Payne to Filburn for Clark. Dug by Walters. Back across the net. Filburn for Wheatley. Powers to Walters for Simpson. Filburn digs it out. That'll be Godfrey for Hargan. Tip there, dug out. Filburn for Clark. Bringers to Walters for Simpson. Dug by Godfrey. Hargan keeps it in. Wheatley knocks it over. Pruitt to Walters for Simpson. And Simpson catches the back line. And a point for the Bruins. Grace Powers now back in the lineup to the front line for the Bruins. As Kelsey Bringers goes to the service line. 21 serving 12. Hargan to Godfrey, back for Hargan. Walters sends it back over. Godfrey to Filburn for Clark, and a block by Simpson. 22 serving 12. Floater by Bringers. Hargan to Filburn, back for Hargan. And another kill for Hargan. Porter will check back in to the front line as Payne goes to the service line. 13 serving 22. Presley Payne at the line, 13 serving 22. Bringers to Walters for Steele. And Steele with the kill. Ella Lewis back into the lineup. Allie Simpson goes to the line to serve. 23 serving 13. Godfrey will send that one back over. Powers knocks it over. Filburn for Hargan. It's tipped at the net. Get a kill for Hargan. Now to send Sydney Clark to the line for the Panthers. 14 serving 23. Bringers to Simpson for Steele. And that catches the back line. And now to be match point. As Harrington and Nelson check back in for Central. Nelson will go to the line to serve. Payne to Clark for Hargan. Hargan goes long. And that'll do it, as Central Hardin will win 3-0 as they win this last set, 25-14. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. A reminder, we'll be back on the air again on Thursday night, right back here at Central Hardin High School for volleyball action as the North Hardin Trojans come to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Dale Mings in the truck, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. Live local sports on Brandenburg Telecom Channel 1, and all rebroadcast on Brandenburg and Comcast Cables Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational and Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, and Spectrum, and also streaming online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating, what the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email gina.ryan@hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live sports coverage sponsors.